Okay, in this video I'm going to be explaining how to use set theory to solve set questions. Sometimes in examination, when you don't have the time to really start drawing the Venn diagram and you just want to get the answer within a short period of time that you're given, so what you need to do is to have the full knowledge of the algebra of sets. So I'm going to be giving you the number of them to work with, and in the subsequent videos you're going to see how I've applied them in solving questions. Alright, so we have different types of set theories that we need to work with. Okay, because the first one is this, the union of A and B. The union of A and B is A plus B plus B minus A intersection B. Now you need to know this one. This formula is very, very important for you to deal with set questions. Okay, it's very, very important. Whenever you're given a union of two sets and you want to get probably the intersection, you can probably state this theory to approach it. The other one you need to know is for three sets actually, assuming we have this union B, union C. Okay, so we're going to be having the same thing, A plus B plus C. Okay, then minus all the intersections, A intersection B minus A intersection C minus B intersection C, and don't forget to add all other intersections, B intersection C. So this is very important to know. So this is another rule you need to know. The first one is A union B is A plus B minus the intersection, and for three sets, same thing as we are seeing on the screen. But for some questions where the two sets are disjointed, I've explained what disjointed set is in the concept of set theory. I've explained that. You can check out the video, concept of set theory. Now, if it is disjointed, that means the intersection is empty. So if it is disjointed, I'm going to be having A union B, A union B. A union B will now be for A and for B, since there is no intersection. Likewise for 3. Alright, so let's quickly move to properties of set. Properties. There are some properties you need to know and you need to have at the back of your mind while dealing with the algebra of sets. You should know that A union A will still give you A. It's just like saying you want to unite a set with itself, so it will still give you A. Then A intersection A also will still give you A. You have to note that, very important. Alright, now A union an empty set will still give you A. Just like you have a set A, okay, set A1, 2, 3, let's just stop at 3, and you want to, and there's an empty set here, that means there's nothing inside, and you want to do the unison. It's just like you are still rewriting 1 to 3, so that's still A. Right, if I have a intersection of union sets, I'll still get A, because if I have 1 to 3 as my A, and I have a union set to be a universal set actually to be 1 to 5, if I'm to match out the common terms, it will still be all the elements of these that are here, right? So it's still A. Alright, so if I have A intersection empty set, then that will be an empty set. Just like what you are seeing here, we have 1 to 3 here, but there's nothing here, so there's nothing common between the both of them, so it will be empty. A intersection empty set will be empty. And another one you need to know is because you are going to be applying these stuff when you are solving questions, especially those type of questions that are very, very long in words, so you need to know this at the back of your mind. You also need to know A union A complement is the universal set. How does this going to be? This 1 to 5, the complement of this A will be what is not in A, that is 4 and 5. So if I should join this 4 and 5 and this A together, I will still get this back. So the union of A and its complement is still the universal set. Okay, so let's try for 3 sets. Let's check for 3 sets. Suppose we have to work with something 3 sets. You still need to know that A union B union C plus A union B union C, since I just finished writing, complement is universal set. It's just like saying A union A complement is universal set. Same thing applies to this one. When you are working with your word problems, you always need this to work with. Very, very important. Okay, you have to know that because it's very, very much applicable in solving questions. There's a particular question I dropped that I used this particular theorem when I was solving it. So you have to note that. So if having known this in mind, what you just need to know, instead of writing your normal 3 set theorem, I can now write, my normal stuff is A union B union C, right, is equal to A, B, and the likes, right? So instead of writing this one, I'll just replace it by, if I make this the formula, then I can now replace this one as universal set minus A union B union C complement, and I can write the whole of A, B, and the likes. So it depends on the question you are given. Okay, so in subsequent videos we are going to see how I'm applying all these formulas in solving word problems.